Hey guys, Nick here bringing you a commentary over some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. And today, as always, it is not about the gameplay whatsoever. And, if you really have to, go see for yourself, go read my YouTube channel description. And it will pretty much describe and tell you guys what my channel is about and, how I function pretty much. So if you're a new viewer, if you've never seen my channel before and this is your first commentary that you've ever seen from me, then definitely go look at, my channel description. And you'll see how my channel goes about and runs pretty much. But this topic is pretty, it's more of a story, but it has a good, it has like a sort of a topic and some advice for you guys at the same time, if you know what I mean. It's like Mother Teresa Nick, that kind of objective to this kind of commentary. And if you guys like how this commentary goes about, goes down pretty much, and you enjoy it, then definitely leave a comment, and I'll try and think of more events like these in my life, could benefit you from my advice that I could share on to you for not mistakes but just things that I think that should be done in my own opinion. And this commentary is a great example of my own opinion, and you guys don't have to follow it if this ever happens to you. But personally, I just wanted to just share what I did and what happened. And it's a pretty private story, I have to say, but I'm not going to use any names. I'm not going to describe the girl or the people involved, should I say. But it is a girl, and it's me. That's all I'm going to say about it. Well, I'm going to tell you the story now. It pretty much went down that I had a girlfriend roughly a year ago. And, me and her had been going out for about 5 months. And I actually met her over Xbox. And I know what you're saying. You're just like, you are the biggest nerd to ever walk the planet. Holy shit, get a life. It wasn't like that. I just found her on Xbox through my two friends, and she actually lived very close to me, and we decided to meet up one day, and we met up, and well, it went to good, and we started going out about 2 weeks later after meeting up, and she was actually my first girlfriend, so she was, so it's pretty special, and me and her started going out, and it's all going good, and how relationships go, it starts off slow, and then it sort of builds up a bit, but there's sort of young viewers, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but I think you know what I mean, and it just kept going and going like that. And then it sort of didn't work. After about 5 months, after Christmas, it sort of didn't work, and she decided to break up with me on Valentine's Day. And I know what you all like. You're just like, oh, poor Nick. I didn't mind. I really didn't mind, so I didn't, because I was gonna break up with her. A couple of days later after Valentine's Day, because I thought, if I broke up with a girl on Valentine's Day, I think I'd go down in history as the biggest dick of all time. That was all fine and good. Broke up and stuff, and she got a boyfriend about a week later. And how some breakups go, they sort of go a bit rough, they sort of go a bit bad, and people start to argue a wee bit, and it just didn't go very nice, if you know what I mean. So me and her started arguing a lot, so we did, and we sort of completely fell out. It was just one of those relationships where you break up, you just do not talk to the person at all, and you pretty much hate each other's guts, and that's how it went. And she broke up with her boyfriend that she got after me, back in about, I don't know, October, September, I'm not too sure, and she started texting me again. And you're just like, Nick, get that hoe out of your life. I'm like, I know, calm down, just listen to the story. It's like I'm talking to you and me, but they're both me. It's pretty weird, but I like where this is going. But we started texting, and that was all fine and good. I mean, I didn't completely hate her guts, but I wasn't looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship at the moment, or any of that time kind of thing. So I just wasn't very interested. I just wanted to be friends. And then she popped, she came out with that she said she missed me, and the whole time she'd be going out with her boyfriend that she had missed me, and she felt really bad about breaking up with me. And I was just like, whoa, calm down there. That's a big load to lay on me. And I wasn't, I wasn't interested in a relationship at all, if you know what I mean. So I wasn't really up for anything. And she started saying how she missed me and blah 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 blah, and all that kind of stuff. And then we started texting a bit more, and that was all fine and good. We're being friends. We're just texting as friends do. We're sitting texting and stuff, and then she's just like, do you want to meet up? And I didn't really want to meet up with her, if you know what I mean. So I was just like, oh no, I'm busy, just making the usual excuses. And I really hope she doesn't see this video. That would be very, very bad. But oh well, too late now. But I was sort of texting. She said, do you want to meet up? And I was not really, I didn't really want to. And then she was like, do you want to meet up and do things? And if you're over the age of 16, you know what these things are. And as a 17-year-old boy, my mind sort of just went to yes. My mind just sort of completely and utterly just flooded with the word yes. But I was really up for it. I was gonna do it and stuff. You know, I was gonna go into town and meet up with her and go back to her house, and you know that kind of stuff. Which thinking of now, I just don't know what was going through my head. But you know, the night before I was meant to go into town and meet up with her and go back to her house, I was just lying in my bed, so I was, you know, about to go to sleep. I was just thinking about it. I was just lying there thinking, what am I gonna do? Why am I even thinking this? The girl that, you know, broke up with me on Valentine's Day, got a new boyfriend really suddenly. Now she just, you know, comes back in my life really all of a sudden and just wants to meet up and you do this kind of stuff. I just thought that was so wrong. Like, what the hell is wrong with me for thinking I could, you know, I should do that? So I texted her the next day saying, sorry, I'm busy, I can't do that. And I didn't go through with it. I didn't do what not every other, but most 16-year-old, 17-year-old boys would do in that kind of situation. You know, a pretty good looking girl wanting to meet up for you know what, and I decided not to because it just personally felt so wrong. I would have just felt completely and utterly wrong about it, if you know what I mean, and it just would not have been my character to go and use a girl like that. And I know there might be some of you out there being like, oh Nick, you're such a pussy, you're so gay, why did you not go do that? It just didn't feel right. It would have just made me feel really wrong and like almost bad, because it would have felt like I used the girl, even though she was up for it and, you know, she wanted to. It just wouldn't have felt right in my, you know, own opinion. But you know, this is sort of reflects on other things in life. It's sort of doing things that you don't think is right, or you're watching, you know, letting things go by that you don't think should happen. And you know, it could be like school. You could watch someone getting bullied, and you're just like, oh, that's okay. You know, maybe you deserved it. No one deserves to get bullied at all. I mean, I'm ginger. You know, I am ginger. I got bullied a wee bit in my life. But you know, people stuck up for me. That's why, you know, that's really good and stuff. I'm gonna go past the gameplay here by a wee bit, so you know, just keep watching. But you know, I just want you guys to take my advice. If this, you know, situation ever happens to you in, you know, in life, then I want you to think about it. Not just have a one-track mind. Don't go with your first decision. Actually think about what you're gonna do. You know, just sort of think how wrong it could be and how it could impact people. And you know, the whole bullying thing. Think how, you know, the person getting bullied. Think how they get. You know, think about how they feel about getting bullied. You know, you're just sitting watching them. Maybe some of you even laugh. Maybe you are the bullies. And if you are, then that is so wrong. That is absolutely terrible. And it would have, you know, been absolutely so wrong. It would have been terrible if I had gone and met up with this girl. But you know, the story is over, guys. If you enjoyed the commentary, then, you know, leave a comment, or leave a like if anything like this has ever happened to you before. Because I'd be really interested. This is probably one of the most serious, if not one of the best commentaries I personally think I've ever done. And if you agree, then please leave a comment. You know, give me some feedback on it. And if you want to see more stories like these, you know, my own personal experiences on these kind of things. I mean, they haven't happened very often, but I'm sure I could, you know, go in my brain and find some for you guys. But if you enjoyed, then, you know, let me know about it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!